on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm on Barry Island Beach, or the Old Harbour as we call it locally, and I've got a beer from Blue Coast Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their No. 3 lager, brewed in collaboration with Daniel Ricciardo, the last of the late breakers in Formula 1, as I like to call him. There's the bottle cap. Let's get this beer out into a glass, see what we get. I'm going to be quite quick here. The tide comes in very quick on this part of the coastline. It's been brewed with Citra, Mosaic, and I think the other one was Cascade. Citra, Cascade and Mosaic. Perfect, and the ABV on the beer is 4.4%, so we gotta put that down now. We got a 4-finger white head. Good levels of carbonation. We got a slightly hazy beer. Amber in colour. Looks fantastic. Let's get the aroma. Citra, Mosaic and Cascade. 3 of the most wonderful hops in the world. And it's perfect. It's about 25 degrees here today. It's boiling hot. And you got a sense of that grapefruit, tropical fruit, some pineapple, and a little bit of earthiness as well from on the back end. And some of that sweet malt, biscuity malt coming through. Pilsner malt. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Perfect for this wonderful day here in Barry in South Wales. Stone the Crows, what a terrific beer. Really crisp, really refreshing, just what you want from a lager. It's got that kind of bite, almost like they put some Saaz hops in there, some German Saaz hops, but it's very kind of American, that Citra, that Cascade. Comes through in abundance, but there's also some balance in the beer. That little bit of kind of sweet malt in there is balancing off that bitterness really well. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Here's the tide. We've got about 10 seconds. I'll have to grab my bag, we'll have to run up there a little bit. 10 seconds is up. Here we go. Gives us another couple of minutes. I wanted to film this on the coast, and there's no better coastline than a rushing tide that's coming in. Couldn't think of a better beer than a really good, well hopped American hopped lager to be drinking on this day. It's really lovely. Before I rate the beer, let's talk a little bit about Daniel Ricciardo. I'm a massive fan of Formula 1. Been watching Formula 1 since the age of 14, I believe. It was a breakthrough year that David Coulthard came through for. He was racing for Williams at the time, 94 I think that was, and I've watched it every season since. Last of the late breakers, Daniel Ricciardo. You'll often find that he may have half a second behind somebody, and he'll just count 1 second in his head before he applies the brakes, later than anybody else. And if you're travelling at 180 miles an hour and you can count a second in your head longer than the other man, that means that you're travelling 180 miles an hour longer for 1 second than the man that you're trying to overtake, and that makes a massive difference when you're overtaking in Formula 1. So yeah, Daniel Ricciardo, the specialist really in the last of the late breakers. I'm going to rate this beer then, No. 3 lager, brewed in collaboration with Daniel Ricciardo. He's put one of the owners of Blue Coast Brewing Company, along with Jensen Button, another one of the co-owners. They produce some fabulous beer over there in Nice in France. I'm going to rate it. I like this enough to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a Stone the Crows, 9 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!